Okay, so my element for the chemistry project was helium. So the chemical symbol is He, the atomic number is 2. Helium's atomic mass is 4.002602 U. Its common and stable isotopes of helium are helium-3 or 3He, which has 2 protons and 1 neutron, and helium-4 or 4He, which has 2 protons and 2 neutrons. The nucleus of a helium atom contains 2 protons and 2 neutrons, and the helium atom itself has 2 electrons. The configuration is 1s2, and the orbital diagram looks like this, which means it also has 2 valence electrons, considering that's the only layer but the outer ring that only has 2 electrons. Helium is small and extremely light, so it's like one of the least reactive elements. Helium atoms have 2 protons and 2 electrons in their lowest energy level. The lowest energy level is filled with the maximum amount of electrons, so this is a very stable arrangement of helium. It's colorless, odorless, tasteless, and a non-toxic gas. It's less soluble in water than any other gas, and it is a gas at room temperature. It doesn't have any visible properties because it's a gas. It doesn't really have any of those like distinct properties. Its density is 0.0164 grams per milliliter. It doesn't have a melting point, but its boiling point is -452 Fahrenheit degrees. And the first evidence of helium was observed on August 18th, 1868, by a French astronomer, Jules Janssen, in a total solar eclipse in India. Helium can be located wherever large deposits of uranium are located, and typically it's separated from natural gas through like a piping system. The natural gas is pressurized and then travels through a sieve, and through this the helium is separated from the natural gas so that only helium itself remains. When helium is released in an atmosphere, it is the second most abundant element in the universe, so it doesn't have any detrimental effects to the environment, and honestly it'll just escape into space. It's used commonly to blow up balloons, arc welding, and medical needs. Examples of this would be in balloons, the helium balloon displaces the amount of air, and as long as the weight of the helium plus the balloon fabric is lighter than the air it displaces, the balloon will float. In arc welding, it's used as a perfect shielding gas for welding materials with high heat conductivity like copper and aluminum. And in medical needs, where ultra-low temperature liquid helium is used to cool the superconducting magnets in MRI scanners. So that helps a lot. Some fun facts about helium is that it's the second most abundant element in the universe and the second lightest element. It's estimated that our sun produces 700 million tons of helium per second, and it's a noble gas, which is good to know. 3 questions that you should know is, what state is helium generally in? It's generally a gas. It's like main characteristics, so that's important to know. Is it a noble gas? Yes, it is. And is it reactive? No, it's not very reactive at all. This was my mole. It's just a mole, and it has helium balloons on its back. And then my 3D object was the sun, because the sun is just a big, hot, glowing ball of gases, and helium, so about 3/4 of the sun is hydrogen, which is constantly fusing together to create helium by a process of nuclear fusion. So this was my little ball of gases, the sun. So yeah, thank you.